should be able to pick up my voice again pretty well. Now look at that, I even have my name on the menu. That's a good game, one that, you know, leaves the name of your profile account and says hello. It's not creepy at all. Wow, either euros or dollars. I guess pounds are being too difficult to implement. Trophies doesn't actually bring up the trophies in game, it just takes you to the trophy screen. There's a platinum trophy for it, called Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That's nice. Let's have a look at the downloadable content before we start, shall we? This jaunty tune playing as you can't see anything. I got a blank screen. Oh, there's a map and there's a potato pack which is free. So let's go ahead and get that. Because after all, what kind of farming game would this be if it didn't have potatoes? Oh god, it's a huge download, so we're not going to bother with that. Alright, let's start a new game. Vehicles have to manually started. Let's go with easy, shall we? I guess this was done by people whose second language is English, because, you know, you say things like, you can't harvest when it rains, not when it is raining. It's very stiff and stilted. There isn't an invert aim option. So that sucks automatically. Oh wow, I can get some air here though. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh man, I'm just gonna keep looking at the ground the entire time of this. Yeah, R2 is sprinting. That's a natural button for sprinting. Is there a better camera angle? I guess that's better, though the kind of jumping and jarring is very weird. Okay. In vehicles, your camera is inverted. So when you're in a vehicle, your camera's right. Did I hit you? Oh, so it was the wrong thing I was trying to get onto. That's why it didn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, this camera's very swimmy. This way diffuse? There you go, so. It's a good camera angle game, thank you. That's even better. What? 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 L1 doesn't do anything. It just brings up a wheel that has nothing to do with it. Okay, so that doesn't lower the... Am I not connected? I thought I was connected. Oh, right. Right. Open the vehicle controls and lower the hitch to start ploughing. L1 is your attachment control, but doesn't do it. R1, isn't it, for vehicle control? I'm glad I can turn the roof beacons on. I can turn the lights. I can turn off the engine. I still don't see how to actually lower the hitch to start ploughing. Right, so hang on. Options. Controller. Okay, so vehicle controls are an L1. Right. Attachment controls, it's L1. So I can detach the tool. I can rotate the tool to the left or to the right. If I rotate it to the left, it falls over. Hang on, that's correct? It looks like the whole thing has fallen over, that's why I thought it was broken. Yeah, ploughing nice straight lines across the entire thing. This sucks. I'm glad they started me off with one of the more exciting jobs to make sure I'd be more interested in continuing playing. This camera control is still awful. Like, it doesn't seem to want to stick to any of those things. If you the first person view, it's literally impossible to see what's happening. The mirrors don't work. That's also useless. The thing gets in the way then. Only the most external one is best, really. Is of any use whatsoever. Like, none of these camera angles are any good for making sure you're doing this in a straight line. But even if you think you're going in a straight line, like, the thing itself is crooked and pulling crooked, so you're still not going to get straight anyway. I really want to finish this tutorial so I can go out and explore the world a little bit before I stop playing. Like, at least exploring the world of pure farming, or professional farming, sorry, was relatively fun. Haven't tried pure farming yet. That one didn't get a physical release in Ireland. I wish I had the sort of boost button or anything. Make this less painful. I'm actually beginning to be concerned I might not finish this within the time limit because it's taking an extraordinary amount of time to do. You know what? No. No. Fire me. See if I care. Popping is quite egregious. You can crash into cars and nothing happens, no damage, no physics. How are you, buddy? If I crash into you, do you care? Nope. Just keep driving. Absolutely fine. I ran you off the road. You just right back on. Yep. There's no physics to this at all. Just nudging each other gently. Well, not realistic physics, I suppose I should say. I mean, there's physics, obviously. Wow, it's a real strong fence. Alright, so why are you telling me to buy when you don't tell me how much it is? You'd have your own farm if we can do this feature. Alright, thank you. already be almost at the edge of the world. That's kind of impressive and kind of sad at the same time. Oh, right, that's the edge of the world there. Before you even get to the edge of the map, like, it's actually an invisible wall here. That's my immersion. I mean, you could have even put up, like, you know, some signs or something to say, like, that's the edge of the world, but nope, it's just flat out an invisible wall. Just an invisible wall all the way around us. There's no handbrake as far as I can tell. And those trees popping into existence is really distracting. It's not like it's a particularly large world. Also, if I'm driving, how come I lose all my momentum when I go into the map? I suppose you always just see if I can buy like a chicken. Can't do so right. This appears to be the local town. Plenty of cars, but no people. I wonder if this is a common feature between this and Professional Farmer, because it's incredibly difficult to animate people and have them go about their business, or if it's just that they don't want people who are buying this game to turn it into Grand Theft Auto and run people over with a tractor. I mean, it could honestly be either of them. It's just, the world is devoid of life apart from occasional cars. Like, wait, is there even a person in this car? It's a ghost car! Alright then, that makes things so much better. We're farming for actual ghosts. I appear to be the only human being in the world. What about farm supply? What does farm supply have? You can buy animal feeds, and you can't buy animal on a farm. Right, okay, you know what? Let's quit the main menu. Let's go into free mode, where I believe you start off with a farm. Because I feel like I'm not giving this its fair due by, you know, being able to buy chickens. Nope. Still can't invert my aim. Ah dear. At least I got a pretty cool big truck thing. I guess that sprays stuff on things. I got a tractor. Oh, pesticide, right. That's water, I guess? Maybe? That's pretty cool looking thing. I guess it's one of the trailer attachments. Oh god, this is nerdy. Alright, let's get in the car. We'll go back to town. See if we can interact with any of these damn shops now. I guess the blue ones are the ones you own. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Or missions. And you just go straight into the shop from here. I'm kind of tempted to just buy a quad bike. Okay, I rented a quad bike and I have no idea where it is. Right, it's at the vehicle shop. That makes sense. Wouldn't just, you know, appear in your farm, after all. We'll take a shortcut. Or we won't. There's an invisible wall here. Because after all, can't go driving into the river. That might be fun. There's invisible walls here too, so we can't take a shortcut through the trees. Okay. That's no fun. What use that bloody quad bike going to be if I can't go off-road with it? Now with the outside cam I can practically see things popping out of existence behind me as I go past them. Okay, and do we have working mirrors? We don't have working mirrors. We've just got some kind of vague green haze behind me for the road. It's pretty close, you know, I mean it's reflecting some greenery. That's pretty much what you expect. I'll just park that. I'm not coming back to it. We can get a better look at ourselves now. I'm beginning to see why there are no other people in this world. This one's a bit twitchier than the car, but like, what use is it going to be? I'm going to end up finding an invisible wall again, aren't I? Yep. We'll all try renting that fancy sports car for 125 grand. You can afford it. This wants to spin out in the slightest inclination of making a turn. Wow, it goes like 20 kilometers an hour faster. And you can see the world popping into existence even better. Excuse me, sir, are you also a ghost? Sorry, just need to ask you to stop the car for a second there. Don't mind. Yes, you're also a ghost. It's trying to drive through my car. I wonder if I can jump on top of this. It'll take me with it. Go on, little car. You can do it. You're gradually getting past my car. Nope, I have absolutely no physics when I'm standing on top of that car. Like, it just drives off as if I don't exist. Disappointing. You're also a ghost, I see. Alright, let's have a serious look at this. Like, sure, it's lovely that I can do stuff like put my turn signals on. That's great. The world is devoid of people or things. The occasional car going past has a ghost. There's no people to serve or talk to. Like, I suppose we should go find actually the animal shop before we call it. Let's see if they just drop the chickens off outside or if I have to bring a thing for them. So yeah, I like the attention to detail in that, you know, you can do stuff like turn your headlights off or... I said to turn the... Okay, so sometimes the stick controls for that aren't great. I would like to buy livestock, please. One chicken and one cow. Doesn't know. Did I buy a cow? That's nice. If you go above the amount of money you have, you can press X to buy and nothing happens. It doesn't give you an error message as to why. Okay, I bought a bunch of cows. I don't see any cows. Okay. Apparently they're back at home. I can't fast travel, can I? No, I can't. Right, let's go and investigate these animals and then we'll call it. Because we've got a pie in the oven. Do you walk around, chicken? Nope, you just stand still, yes. What about all my cows? Cows stand and chew the hard metal of the ground, and their tail swishes. And that's it. And I can stand on top of them and they don't care because they're not even vaguely animalistic. It's just a 3D model of nothingness. Well, that's it, I guess. That's real farm. It's not very good. I'd say it's probably worse than Professional Farmer, because at least Professional Farmer had fun, had a good soundtrack. This just feels like the laziest cash-in possible, because there's nothing to it. It's just a farm. Maybe play anything else? Like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley would be an actually good farming game. Don't play this. It's the bad farming game.